Today, we're breaking down 3 used luxury cars, all under $35,000, that mechanics keep recommending to people who don't even ask them to. We're going to rank them, we're going to show you the real numbers, and by the end of this, you'll understand exactly why the resale lots are quietly full of these things while everyone chases the badge that looks better on Instagram. Here's the math nobody explains to you. A luxury car loses most of its value in the first 5 years. A $70,000 sedan can be a $28,000 sedan by year 6. That's not a flaw in the market. That's the entire opportunity. The original owner ate the depreciation. You get the car after the free fall is basically over. The engineering, the materials, the safety systems, the sound insulation, none of that disappeared. It's still a luxury car. It just doesn't have a luxury price tag anymore. But here's where people get it wrong. They think used luxury car automatically means money pit. That's true for some models. It is not true for all of them. Mechanics know the difference because they're the ones doing the repairs. Or, more tellingly, the ones not doing the repairs because these 3 don't come in nearly as often. We're ranking these from number 3 to number 1 based on total cost of ownership, parts pricing, mechanical simplicity, and how often they actually show up in a shop needing expensive work. Number 3 on this list is the Lexus GS 350. The GS 350 is one of those cars that looks like it should cost twice what it does used. A well-kept 2013 to 2015 model with 70,000 to 90,000 miles typically runs between $16,000 and $22,000. Under the hood is Toyota's 3.5-liter V6, the same family of engine found in the Toyota Highlander and Avalon. That's not a downgrade, that's the entire point. Lexus is Toyota's luxury division, and Toyota engines are famous for one thing: they run forever with minimal drama. Mechanics love this car for a simple reason: parts availability. Because so much of the drivetrain shares components with mainstream Toyota vehicles, parts are everywhere, and they're not priced like exotic imports. A water pump on a European luxury sedan might run you $900 installed. On the GS 350, you're often looking at a fraction of that. The interior holds up well over time. Lexus has always overbuilt cabin materials, and the ride quality still feels genuinely upscale even a decade later. Where it loses points against the other 2 cars on this list is styling. The GS is a bit more conservative, a bit more accountant who golfs on weekends than outright head-turning. But mechanically, this is about as close to bulletproof as luxury sedans get. Owners regularly report 200,000 plus miles with nothing more than routine maintenance, oil changes, brakes, tires, no transmission rebuilds, no chronic electrical gremlins draining the battery every other week. If your priority is the lowest possible chance of a surprise repair bill and you don't care about turning heads, the GS 350 quietly does the job better than almost anything else in this price range. Number 2 is the Infiniti Q70. Formerly known as the M37 or M56 before Infiniti renamed its lineup. Pricing on a 2014 to 2017 Q70 with moderate mileage typically lands between $18,000 and $27,000, depending on trim and mileage. This is where the math starts to feel almost unfair. The Q70 was originally priced to compete directly with the BMW 5 Series and Mercedes E-Class. Same target buyer, same size class, same luxury features. Heated and cooled seats, premium Bose audio, adaptive cruise, a genuinely quiet cabin. But because Infiniti doesn't carry the same badge prestige as BMW or Mercedes, the appreciation hits it harder and faster. That badge gap is your discount. You're getting comparable engineering, comparable comfort, and in some measurable ways, reliability data, a car that outperforms its German rivals for thousands less. Mechanics point to the VQ37 VHR engine specifically. It's one of Nissan/Infiniti's most respected engines, known for smooth power delivery and a strong track record of longevity when maintained properly. It's the same engine family used in the 370Z, which tells you something about how it's engineered. This isn't a soft, luxury-only motor. It's built with performance-grade tolerances. Where the Q70 loses a few points compared to number 1 on this list is infotainment tech and long-term interior switchgear feel. Some owners report the touchscreen and climate controls start feeling dated faster than they'd like. It's a minor complaint, but it's real. Still, for the money, this is one of the strongest full-size luxury sedan values on the used market right now. You're buying German competitive comfort without the German-level repair invoices. Number 1 on this list and the car mechanics bring up almost unprompted is the Lexus LS 460. This is Lexus's flagship, their direct answer to the Mercedes S-Class and BMW 7 Series, a 2010 to 2013 model with 80,000 to 110,000 miles typically sells in the $22,000 to $32,000 range, putting it right at the edge of our $35,000 ceiling while giving you a genuine flagship experience. Let that sink in for a second. This car started life as a $70,000 plus flagship sedan, with a starting MSRP that rivaled the most prestigious sedans on the planet. Today, for the price of a well-optioned midsize SUV, you can own one. Under the hood is a 4.6-liter V8 producing around 380 horsepower, paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission that Lexus engineered with the same obsessive reliability standards the brand built its entire reputation on. This isn't a case of good for a luxury car. Independent reliability surveys and long-term ownership data consistently place the LS 460 among the most dependable full-size luxury sedans ever produced, regardless of price points. Mechanics specifically call this one out because of how rarely it needs anything beyond scheduled maintenance. No widespread transmission failures, no chronic electrical nightmares, no engine architecture known for self-destructing at 100,000 miles like some European V8s are. It just runs. The interior is where this car separates itself completely from numbers 2 and 3. Semi-aniline leather, real wood trim, a cabin engineered specifically for quiet. Lexus tuned this car's sound insulation so aggressively that reviewers at the time compared it favorably to cars costing twice as much. If you close your eyes in the back seat, you would not guess this car is now under $30,000. The only caveat mechanics will mention is because this is a flagship platform, some specific repairs, air suspension components being the most commonly cited, can be more expensive than the GS 350 or Q70 if and when they do occur. It's not common, but when it happens, it's not cheap. That's the trade-off for flagship-level engineering. Even accounting for that overall cost of ownership curve on the LS 460 still comes out ahead of a comparable age S-Class or 7 Series, because those German flagships come with their own expensive repair reputations, just spread across more systems, not fewer. So let's put it all together. Number 3, the Lexus GS 350, the safest bet, the most boring in the best possible way, built on a foundation practically borrowed from a Toyota Highlander. Number 2, the Infiniti Q70, German-level comfort and performance at a price the Germans can't touch, held back slightly by aging tech. Number 1, the Lexus LS 460, a genuine former flagship sedan, now sitting at mid-size SUV money, with reliability numbers that embarrass cars costing 3 times as much. Here's the pattern mechanics keep pointing to across all 3 of these. None of them are exotic. None of them require specialty tools or dealer-only diagnostic software just to change a sensor. They're luxury cars built on foundations of mechanical simplicity and proven components. And that combination is exactly what turns a used luxury car into what mechanics keep calling a genuine goldmine. If you're shopping under $35,000 and you want the badge, the comfort, and the tech without gambling your bank account on the repair bill, these 3 are exactly where the smart money and the mechanics keep pointing.